Hello everyone and welcome to the map site Delta. Today we'll be taking a look at a professional best of 3 series of StarCraft 2. Joining me here, the upper left corner, the blue Terran SCVs, the champion pieces. It is Maru. And the opponent, the challenger. In the bottom right corner here, the red drones belonging to soO. Rhyme unintentional, of course. Hatch first, Maru. Is it the 2-Rex that we all know and love? It is. It's going to be that 2-Rex, okay? We have but a brief moment to get things settled before the Reapers likely start to show themselves. These two. TvZ ZvT, depending on your preferred flavor, of course. The Overlord action cam. Scouting out those rocks. soO perhaps checking for proxy business. It would not at all surprise me if somebody were to put a few proxy barracks right here, right behind those rocks. Not going to be the case for this match, though, perhaps at some point in the series, but not for this particular one. We're going to have Reaper opener. I'm loving the little space here for the add-on, of course. Both barracks actually should be able to make their add-ons. No trouble. Maru, no stranger to this setup, it would seem. How many Reapers will it be, though? Place your bets, get your number, pick your favorite number, choose a number between 3 and 45. What's your favorite number? I'm gonna go with 4. I'm gonna bet 4 here. Get that command center down. We'll check in. We'll follow Reaper number 1. There's 2 more on the way, so we're gonna have at least 3. Oh, he's making another one. I think we'll hit 4. Lings here for the defense will respond. Reaper in a little bit of trouble, actually. Getting off creep is going to be required. 10 health. Picking off 1 Ling for sass, I'll say. Reaper feeling a bit vengeful after the damage it took. Did you cancel it? Interesting choice. Reapers have been halted at 3. Maru was thinking about going for number 4. Well, yeah, that worked out. Was thinking about the 4th Reaper, but I will say soO actually not slapping down the 3rd base yet might be what's deterring Maru. Oh, Queen remembers what it's like to be a flying unit for a brief second in time. That Evo chamber gonna help block the Reapers from the drones here. 3 Queens trying their hardest to actually deflect this. They will get 2 out of 3 Reapers. The 3rd one could go home, could get out of here, and I would agree with the choice. At the very least, go park him at a 3rd base location. Keep an eye on all of this. Link speed will complete. 3rd base will go down for the Zerg player. So soO just delaying the 3rd hatch at this point. Just saying, I don't care that you went for Reapers this early. I'm not going to reward you by making my 3rd base early. Instead, I'm going to put the barracks over here. Instead, soO just says, if I get Ling speed and then my 3rd hatch, I'm totally fine. Get that 3rd Queen out too, help with the defense. I would say things went very well, actually, for the Zerg player at this point. No drone losses. Of course, a little bit of wasted income from like the Evo chamber, but nothing too major. Nothing too catastrophic. Creep tumors will have to be replaced. Queen's not ready to defend that 3rd quite yet. The Roach Warren is the wild card here. Maru has not spotted it. May not actually see it until those roaches come out to play, too. 10 roaches in total. Okay. The 3rd hatch will complete. Queens should still be sufficient for the defense here. Only 4 Hellions, 1 Reaper. Where are the roaches, though? Where are they going to go? What's their plan? What's the roach angle here? This is quite a few roaches for just defense, I'll say. Not usually the investment you see. Oh my gosh. Maru might not actually see them. Well, soO's gonna let it get spotted, I think. Hasn't moved far enough to actually see it just yet. Oh. Should see it now. Maru does definitely see it. Roaches will be spotted moving across. Not a problem engaging them at this point. The Hellions do slightly outrange the Roaches, but with the rest of the Zerg forces, that's going to complicate this matter for the Terran. A couple Hellions will be picked off. The Lings will follow them, losing quite a few of their friends and brethren in the process. The Roaches will commit, come here to the other side, block that natural ramping reinforcements potentially. The orbital command will very likely have to be lifted. It is lifted off. Lings now should be able to come help out, but with boys pulled to the front, siege tank in the back, I don't think soO's actually going to break this. At the very least, you would need 3 Ravagers to pick off the siege tank. I don't think this is actually going to happen. What's soO doing behind this? Okay, soO's investing. Alright, he's working on the Zerg stock levels there. We're getting the lair, we're getting the double Evo. The orbital command actually completely sent back home. Marines, some of them do stim. We'll take care of the Lings, try to shoo them away from the third base, because Maru does really want to land this. Does not want that third CC just sitting idle. Adding on more Rex behind this. The lair will complete. What's the choice? Here, soO. Roach, Speed, Glial, Reconstitution is the first of those lair choices. Marines moving a little far onto creep, actually. They can just pick up, of course. Gonna lose a couple, though. Maybe get a scout now what's going on in the natural. He picked off the Overlord. Maru identified that particular Overlord as the problem. Okay. And I need to pick off this one. That one. Steve. He's a problem Overlord. I know it. He'll turn himself into an Overseer one day. He'll come across, spot for a Nidus network. I don't trust it. Okay. Steve's always given me some bad feelings. The Roach is desperately trying to keep up with Medivacs without their speed upgrade. It's just kind of sad. Should be in a decent spot to help defend the 4th base, though. Ravagers helping from the back. Marines are actually not that bad against Roaches in just a pure engagement there. Second group, Overseer, moving out, possibly for the shenanigans I mentioned. These Marines actually going to do a bit of work. Take out a few Roaches. Lings and Queens will have to respond. Group on the left side moves into the main base. soO's already on it for the defense, though. soO's got this locked down pretty nicely. Bases. Oh my god, it is a Nidus. Well, soO's gonna try it. Cutting drones at that 3rd base level. This 4th hatch was essentially a feign, a ruse. Oh, look at me, I'm getting a 4th base, says soO. Yes, I'm gonna let Maru see it too. Roach Ravager. Take out these rocks. Like, oh, look at me, I'm moving across the other side of the map. Yes, you should come stop me, Terran. The boys already pulled to the front. Siege tanks set up nicely behind the command center. The Overseer, I see him in position at the main base. Let's see. Is soO ready to commit the Nidus? I don't think quite yet. Trying to get a bit of work done here at the front line. Army supply definitely in favor of the Zerg, but that's Roach Ravager. It's not quite efficient. Nidus Worm starts construction in the main base. The Terran forces are holding the front decently. 20 SCVs is the cost, but I'm not sure Maru's actually seen the Nidus. soO's loading it up. Roaches start to pour forth. The siege tank here. Marine reinforcements as they come off the griddle are going to help out with the defense. Not a lot of Roaches, actually. soO, did you throw away too much at the front? It would seem like it. Total count, there's 25 Roaches. It's a decent cluster just in the middle of the map, though. Not a whole lot helping out, and the first Nidus is always the most deadly. god, Marines. Marines are way too strong. You load them up with stim, shields, +2 attack. Maru does have the upgrade advantage, and it is helping. It is showing things are looking pretty good, actually. soO's Nidus attack has been deflected. Siege tanks set up at the edge of the creep here. Not enough Ravagers to actually deal with the tanks. Not enough. Zerg forces all around. Now Maru, the Terran, the one with the army supply advantage, moving forward, perhaps to go for the throat, endangering the Nidus network. Not even gonna get close to it, though. soO's gonna call it. The Nidus shenanigans not quite working out. Map number 1, Terran will take it, but the day is still young. Onwards to map number 2. For map number 2, we find ourselves moving underwater to Oceanborn. Bust out that diving gear. Get out your goggles, your breathing apparatus. Up here, the upper left corner, the red Zerg trying a bit of Nidus-flavored shenanigans. Not quite working out as well as they hoped, though. It is soO. And, of course, the bottom right corner, the Terran SLAYER deflecting said shenanigans, striking back strongly. Can they keep it working? It is Maru. Can they hold? Will it be Maru this time? Perhaps shenanigans. Possibly. Terran is not without their list of cheeses, their list of antics, I will say. Just one Rex. Maru. Okay. Opting for slightly different, slight variation to the play here. It's going to be a Marine opener, too. Oh. Very intriguing. Get that quick orbital, quicker command center. Not going to invest in that second Rex early. Not going to even fool with the Reaper shenanigans that we saw from map number 1. Let's check that Overlord action cam, of course. How's the OV doing? How are you doing? Nobody really asks how the Overlord is doing, do they? We just kind of send them across, tell them go look around with your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to assume it's symmetrical. There's 8 eyes total, which is scary. Anything with 8 eyes, very scary. You know what I'm talking about. Marines here to definitely get that Overlord. No high ground in reach. This is going to hurt. It's already getting a replacement, but it's not going to be enough. That supply block will hit, will be strong. Look, this Overlord's going to complete in the main base. Boom. Still blocked. 28 of 28 for a few more seconds. Not game ending, of course, but painful. Very destructive. How dare Maru do this? That's a low blow. Reactor will come up. The one Marine on the wrong side of the door. Timmy, you're not supposed to... Maru says it's fine. Just come on in. I will pull SCVs. I'm going to lose the Marine. No. Oh my gosh. I fell. Like, yes, I understand Terran players. At this point in the build, you're supposed to swap the buildings. Yes. Okay, I get that. I want to make Hellions. Fine. Do you have to do it with the Zerglings right here, though? Is it really that crucial that you get these Hellions going at that exact moment? The Marine gave his life so those buildings could do their swap-a-roo. Okay. Third CC's the choice from the Terran. Surprise to no one, I hope. Third hatch on the way for the Zerg. Engineering bay coming up already. Yeah, 2 of them. Maru planning for the upgrade game again. Did have an upgrade advantage when the strike happened after the Nidus were mid-game number 1. So I'll say it worked out well. Why fix what ain't broke, right? Stim on the way. Queen's here at the front. They will not be able to block those Hellions from either the base, really. Oh god, the Evo chamber not working out either. The Hellions do connect with the drones. 4 coming off in total so far. Queen's here for the defense. Should absolutely be able to handle that. And the damage will be 6 drones. 6 drones lost, bringing soO down to a deplorable 36. Replacements on the way, though. Roach Warren here, where all Roach Warrens belong, I'm sure. No attempt to make a wall. Shouldn't really be any more Hellion shenanigans. I kind of agree with the choice. But Maru just moving right on in, getting a bit of damage done. More barracks coming up behind. A third CC did complete. Will be an orbital. Dream come true for any command center. Unless you're, you know, possibly, gold Terran or below where everything's a planetary. You get a planetary in your main base. Oh, those are my favorites. Lair coming up at the 3rd. Intriguing. Interesting choice. I'm willing to not read too much into that one. soO just kind of selected the hatcheries, all 3 of them, and hit the whatever key he probably has it bound to. Mine's F because I don't know, it's time for a lair is the key binding in my mind, I guess. Ling scouting, gonna see that 3rd base. Will be dealt with though. This Marine. You can identify him. We know which one this is. Where's the medevacs? Don't lose Timmy here. Okay, medevacs will get here. Come on, heal him. Heal him. I can't stand it. The rest of them gonna stim. Timmy didn't even have enough health to stim. Guys, wait for me. I'm not feeling too good. He's breathing heavy. He's having trouble today. The medevacs will help provide that high ground vision. The overlords will be dealt with. Will be destroyed. Roach count. Not too high just yet. Glial reconstitution on the way. soO not going for that early attack again. Neither one of them really done a whole lot of early aggression. Moving into the mid game at this point. Maru's turning up the dial on the Marine aggression, Marine antics. Combat shield's about to finish up. Ooh, the Zerg forces will find this group again. Maru gonna have to pick it up. Shields will complete at this point, which is going to be helpful, of course, and give those Marines a little bit of extra health, a little bit of extra breathing room against any Zerg-flavored forces. Roach speed still a few seconds away, but soO is definitely cranking up the Roach count. 17 on the way, 1-1, close to completing. Maru is going to be over a full upgrade ahead, though, just in terms of time. I mean, yes, he will only be 1 upgrade ahead, of course, but as far as time goes, 2-2 is going to be nearly halfway done when the 1-1 finishes. Oh my gosh. And with 2-2, of course, Maru could just keep that rolling, go right into 3-3 if Maru wants. I would. I definitely would advise that. Maru could be lining up a timing, though, with 2-2. What's our siege tank count at? It's only at 2. Need another factory. soO focusing on the Roach composition again. Group of Marines here having a bit of trouble. Oh god. The biles do connect with a little bit unfortunate Marine there. Medevacs will pick up most of the forces, get them just off the edge of the creep. And soO is pumping Roaches right now. 16 more Ravagers to ease out the, max out the supply, perhaps. Oh, Maru's got a second group moving. Gonna go right by each other. Not even. Okay. soO's gonna try to go for the 3rd base here. Not a whole lot of defense. Changeling, the only Terran-shaped army unit at this point. Oh, Ravagers could go for the command center, although the command center isn't too scared. Instead, Maru's going to push forces across the other side. Multiple groups, siege tanks moving towards that 3rd hatch. Left side, Zerg coming to the defense. We'll actually need those reinforcements. I'm lining everything up here. 3rd base for the Terran was cleared, but where do you go from there? soO not willing to crack that, okay? Well, Maru's going to move right on in. Siege tanks being picked up into the medevacs, going for the main base. The bulk of the Marine forces. Look at this very inconveniently placed lair. Okay. Oh god. The medevacs. Well, that pretty much crushes it. The loss of the lair is damaging, of course. Where's the replacement going to be? Nowhere yet. Oh, we got it. Main base, where the lair should have been from the start. 2-2 does complete for the Terran. Maru finding a bit of damage. And from that trade, of course, we can look at the numbers. We say, oh, well, the Zerg clearly behind after the engagement. Yeah. I mean, Maru had to vacate the third. Still hasn't gotten it set back down. Did he actually lose the CC? No. Okay, so command center was not lost, at least. I'm inclined to say things going fine enough for the Terran then. 3-3 about halfway done. soO's not even got 2-2 on the way. Well, it can't now with the no lair, of course. Would have had to start it before. Changelings will be found out. Look at it. They don't even run like Marines. Command center. I like the immediate liftoff. I'm not even going to try to defend it. That's okay. High ground vision being given by those overseers. Ravager's going to do well. Oh my gosh, the hold position on the Marines coming back to bite the Terran. These barracks at the front not going to help out with more than anything than buying a few seconds, maybe. Boys will be pulled. Marines stimming forward, connecting, trying to get on top of the roaches. Oh my gosh, is soO doing it? Oh, not for no scratches, though. Maru is going to destroy this hatchery up at the top corner of the map. I think Maru might actually clean up that defense, too. The trade-off is the natural. There's no more natural. The natural is now the Zerg's control. Command center. Well, looking... yeah, just going to try to get out at this point. And what's the hope here? You just hold the high ground. 3-3 is 10 seconds away. If Maru could hold off for just a little bit, that would certainly be helpful. Don't destroy the lair again. It's only like 6 Marines. Not gonna happen. soO will defend. Armory destroyed, but 3-3, it did complete, so no point anymore. Unless you just want something that's, you know, an armory unit like Hellbats. Thors, maybe. We need Thors. We need more Thors. I don't even think it's Thor's day, but we need Thors, okay. Maru doing a very Maru move. The Roaches and Ravagers occupy his side of the map. He says, you know what? Fine. I'm just gonna move. We're just gonna go. Marine Marauders, I got 3-3. I got confidence. Terran players been winning games like this for years. Why not? Let's go. Roaches responding to a small group of Marines. We'll get the medevacs, actually. Spore Crawler helping out there. And the force reveals itself. Maru's production is anything but at this point. So there's going to have to be some damage here. soO is up in army supply, though. Most of it's in the middle of the map right now, though. And things not looking good for the home team here. Oh, Maru finally clearing enough supply to actually make more of the same. Yes, perfect. Bases. You know, he still has command centers. That's a key thing, actually. The command centers haven't really been the target, haven't really been picked off. With the force being primarily Roach Ravagers, soO can't really touch the command centers. Outside of Biles, but there isn't enough Ravagers right now, at least, to deal with that. The medevacs holding the attention of the Zerg here. Is it +2 attack? A +2 Carapace is done. At some point, that happened. Spore Crawler will be the target. Oh, one of the medevacs picked off. Good shot by the Queen. I think Maru is just trying to occupy soO right now, though. Just trying to keep him distracted. Because Maru really needed to, you know, make supply depots, essentially. Oh god, gonna deny the hatchery again. soO cannot be everywhere at once. Roach Ravager. Look at how bulky these Ravagers are, okay? Trying to guess. Trying to predict where the medevacs will be going. I really like the choice for the Infestors. I'm not getting any upgrades for them just yet. And Hive is on the way. Vipers would be another good choice. A little parasitic bomb. Take out these medevacs. Something to deal with the medevacs. You could even throw down a Spire. I wouldn't even give you any crap for it, so... okay. Maru building up that army supply back at home. The barracks have been in full swing. I think every other production structure was destroyed when the natural was wiped clean. So had to replace the factory, had to replace the starport. Oh, solid fungal. Still not gonna work out for the Biles though. Oh my gosh. We needed Neural. Should have researched Neural, taken over the medevacs, and then Biled them. Hatchery will be focused down again. Can he get it? He will get the hatchery. Trading out a few army forces, just denying soO. Bit of income, bit of mining. Nothing going cleanly here. 5 drones picked off. Worker count, you know, soO is up, of course, in workers. But as far as mining bases, what have we got? Like, maybe a half. 1. And we're really trying to get this one. Maru is not making it easy to get this one. Vipers on the way. Parasitic bomb will be, I hope, the choice to deal with those medevacs. They have 7 health. That's infuriating, no doubt. Siege tank here for the defense, but the bulk of the army is Marine Marauder. 39 roaches. There's a few infestors. Fungal growth goes out. Not a massive connection just yet. We're going to actually zoom out. This is quite the large scale. Stim comes out from the bio forces. The roaches are depleted, which means these Ravagers are going to be quite exposed, and Ravagers not too great up against Marine Marauder. Helpful, of course, when they have a front line. You know, get some Zerglings, get some roaches in front. They do splendidly. Got enough changelings to fake an army here. I'm going to send them out all sorts of places. Maru watching, of course. Say, I don't have any barracks in that direction. Why is a Marine coming that way? Oh, very unfortunate. Marine gets to feel like a flying unit after his demise there. Maru lands the 4th CC. soO finally does get this hatchery up. 3-3, about halfway done. What's the choice from the hive? Do not eat your whole Evo chamber, okay? Leave a little bit. Just a little. 1 chamber, okay? It doesn't have to. You can eat some of the chambers, sure. I don't know how many chambers are in there, but at least leave 1. Decent fungal snags the medevac. Siege tank will be picked off. 4th CC gonna have to be lifted. Orbital. It's been the story of this match, actually. Orbitals just have to get out of dodge. He's gonna get it. The hatchery destroyed Maru with the personal vendetta against this 4th base location. How many hatcheries have been destroyed? 5. 5 plus a layer. Oof. 149 Marines have fallen too. No minor thing. Zerg forces. Well, the missile turret will help out, I suppose. Scouting, giving a little bit of vision. Siege tank's got that nice range right at the edge of the kelp. I think it's kelp. It's purple. What purple kelp? Does that exist? Don't get distracted. Indigos, the battle's going on. Blinding cloud onto the siege tanks and the 1 decorative blinding cloud. Fungal growth onto most of the bio forces. Things looking not too bad, I'll say, either side. But the loss of the blinding clouds, the siege tanks will come back online. I don't know. Was cloud the best option there? Abducting the tanks, possibly. Right into the pit of roaches, then they could have been destroyed, maybe, but the real answer here is more Vipers, because 2 is not nearly enough. 14 at least. Okay, 14 Vipers. If 2 Vipers is good, 4 must be great, which makes 14 fantastic. I will agree. Best Viper count, always more. There's not a whole lot of other tech coming online, though. The hive, I mean, soO got 3-3 and is really just going to try to make it work, possibly with Roach Ravager. Starting to add in some Ling, starting to get the melee upgrade. Do we have Adrenal? No. Nope. soO and I having the same thought at the same time, apparently. Gonna start that Adrenal. Vikings. There's no anti-air. They're just gonna pick off the Overseer. Bungle goes out yet again. Will connect most of the Terran forces. Another set of blinding clouds blocking a couple of the tanks. Ravager Biles trying to pick off things, mostly just getting things to half health, though. God, that's a lot of Ravagers, though. I think it might actually still be enough. soO breaking through at long last. Maru says, quit making a hatchery at this location. Maru willing to throw the game away over that 4th base location. Will destroy it, of course. A lot of Ravagers still around here. The 3rd base will be the target. No, Transfuse is not able to save it. Bioforces will clean that up. Maru definitely picking off the hatches this match. Losing quite a lot. Actually, I'll say soO's got, it's pretty even as far as the resources lost. And with most of it being Roach Ravager, I'm impressed. The CC just moves over here. Says, well, fine. I don't want this location anymore. I'll just move over here. Just mule this one. Okay. I definitely am liking the Zerg's position at this point, though. As of right now, I'm liking it so far. Yes, soO has lost more hatcheries than most Zerg players build in an entire day of laddering, but they're still doing fine. Okay, Maru picking things up. I'm actually going to move across. The Vikings. Quit trying, so just leave the Vikings be. Sick like, I don't know, maybe 10 Zerglings on them. Just have the Zerglings just follow them around. Call it good. Oh, soO. Wait, what happened? What happened? Did something happen? soO went for the Vikings, of course, I see it. The SCVs were moved over here, and the army is just moving around. A scan goes out, the Vikings see the army again. I don't think anything... Nothing actually happened. Maru just decides, you know what, actually, I'm in a terrible spot, and I think I'm gonna just go to the next game. Okay, soO takes map number 2. Fabulous. We're tied up 1-1. Onwards then to the grand finale. The grand finale will be played out on the map Alcyone. The Zerg player, soO, will be here in the upper right corner. And that means, of course, only one other spot they could be, the blue Terran here. In the bottom left will be Maru. Anybody up to no good shenanigans yet? Not quite. I expect the Reaper play on this map. You gotta do it, right? The 2 racks. Even if you're on this side of the map, meaning the add-ons will be on the outside of the base, which is no fun, of course, for the Terran. Still, I feel like you gotta do it. Oh yeah. It's just what you do on this map. Just absolutely guaranteed. soO, though. That is not a hatch, but it was first. Pool first play. What's the choice? What's the desire? What's the goal here? Defense? Offense? Some hybridized amalgam of the two? Off-def? Def-off? I don't know. You let me know. What's the best hybridize of that? We would need who made the hybrid in the lore? It was Narud that kind of spliced them together. Yes, I know it was Amon's plan, Amon's goal, but I think Narud actually did all the dirty work. Pretty sure Narud was the guy that was really responsible for a lot of it. Amon just took credit. Typical bureaucratic business leader, right? Reapers will come out. Yeah. What's the choice? We're gonna have 3, possibly 4. Now soO here. I got a little loud. Turn that volume down. There we go. Now soO is using the pool first to sneak a few Zerglings across. No 4th Reaper. Just gonna sit the Ovi on top here. Might Might actually spot the third Reaper head out. We'll be able to just barely see it. The Reapers will make themselves known. You bringing them home? No, soO, come on. Just do a little drone micro. Let the queens handle it. And don't bring the lings home. What are they going to do against 3 Reapers anyways? Even if they did have speed. 4 Zerglings. It's not going to work. Uh-oh, forgot about that Ovi though. Sitting over the natural CC. The Marines will absolutely be able to pick that off. The 3 Reapers, the 3pers, excuse me, start to pick off, damage one of the queens maybe. The lings make their move, start to chew. The add-ons will deny the add-ons for a bit here. And Maru not able to make them at this point. The drones pulled off the line. Get out your claws, your talons, and your teeth. Yes. Get aggressive, get violent, drones. Queen picks off that injured Reaper. Marines desperately trying to deal with these Zerglings here. Oh, still able to reach it, sadly. The add-ons will complete. Add-ons will be fine. Can you believe the Marine can actually reach from this side of the racks all the way over there? For shame. Oh, soO. Careful, saving some of the drones. One's going to be picked off. 3 in total. Reaper's actually getting a bit of damage done. It's not game ending, not crippling, of course, but it tells a story. Oh, come on, more. Nope, he saves it. Okay, gets the spore. And a couple Zerglings will respond, try to shoot him away. One of the Reapers barely making it out. 9 health. So Maru only lost 1 Reaper. And 1 reactor, of course. But trading that for 5 drones appears to have gotten a queen, too. I'm going to say good start goes to the Terran. Things looking good so far. There's still time. soO's getting that Roach Warren. Any lair yet? No lair. Not even the 3rd hatch. Feels like this 3rd hatch is coming up quite late. But, you know, pool first, defense, even getting a little bit of damage done on the other side. Picking off a reactor, of course. Don't underestimate that. Now the Reaper's going to head up into the main base Hellions, wishing they had jump jets from the Nova campaign. Try to follow them. Not going to work out terribly well. The 3rd hatch will definitely complete. The Roach Warrens in the natural has not been spotted yet. Evo's on the way. Where's the lair? Main base. soO learning the lesson. Fantastic. Will we have as much of a 4th base focus and slaughter as we did last match? I think we ended 7 hatches killed plus 1 lair. So 8 for lack of better phrasing there. My gosh. Double Evo spotted. Has Maru seen the Roach Warren, though? Not actually yet. So, yes, we know soO's going to go for probably a similar style, similar setup. Maru not quite aware of that just yet. There is the possibility, the existence. There could be a Bane nest. Not going to be the choice, but it's a possibility. Stem about to complete. I expect shields to follow quickly after. More barracks on the way. Maru ramping things up. 3rd CC landed, of course. Wall going to start now. Hopefully help out any future defense. The Hellions start to clear off a little bit of the creep. A few Lings will actually get into the main bait, the natural here, but the boys quickly pulled. Should be plenty to deal with that. Lings causing trouble, just a little bit of havoc. The Marines quickly dispatching a couple of the queens here. Stem helping out fantastically. The Roaches even struggling with the defense here. It will be enough Zerg eventually, but the damage is being done. The Hellions move into the natural. Roaches blocking the ramp nicely, but 7 drones picked up. Oh my god, more than 7. Oh my word, this is actually working out really well. 12 in total. And I'm sorry, the Marines are still kicking. They're still getting damage done. Even picking off a couple drones to help out. 17 drones? Are you kidding me? Okay, that worked out very well for the Terran. Trading away, you absolutely trade those Hellions away. Trade these Marines away for 17 drones. Good lord. Need a drink, that was so bad. This is water. I need something stronger than water after that. soO down to 49 workers right now. Maru sitting at that comfy 64. It would appear soO recognizing perhaps the damage that was taken, seeing the damage done, is going to just try to pull the trigger. The fourth hatchery focus continues into this match. Roach Ravager will hit the third base, force that CC to lift. Not enough Ravagers to really threaten it though. There are enough to actually threaten the siege tank if they wanted to get close enough to commit. Maru moving the Marines up into the main base, might try to go for some more drones. Gonna get a few, but not too many. And at this point, I think you just try to set up a defense. Oh, the defense is gonna be totally fine. Maru keeps trying to make add-ons here. I love it. We're seeing the struggle to keep those add-ons alive the whole game. Couple more drones lost, really? Total 27. God bless. The scan sees the roaches turn into Ravagers here. Just pick up the DC. It's not even worth it. Just get them out of there. 3 medevacs loaded up with some Marines, gonna head across. Siege tank still manning the defense. The Natural's looking fine. Oh, the factory's gonna be a target. Oh, SCVs will be pulled. Repairs initiated. I don't think it's gonna be enough though. Ravagers should be able to deal with it. Well, doing fine for now. Oh god, Maru really wants to keep it alive. SCVs, more will be pulled. Repairs initiated. And SCVs will be thrown away for this. The Natural is the target now for the Terran. The Hatchery picked off. Roach Queen, this is nowhere near enough to actually stop the Terran. soO's going to pull the trigger, try to get some damage done on the other side. Vials targeting down a couple of the tanks, but that was way too much Terran. No way that is happening. Maru will not be cracked, will not be broken. Instead, will take the series. 2-1, entertaining, I will say though. The hatchery focus, the drone barbecue, oof, hurt me right in the zerg. If you enjoyed, be sure to let me know in the comments below as always. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.